So the third time is still supposed to be 8. So we'll see once we run this. Now D is a different one because we're giving a 6 value, a value of 6, and then we're giving B a value of 6, and then C a value of high. Now D should return an A plus B, which means that 6 plus 6 is 12. Now let's check this. Yes, just like we anticipated. So we have 3 8s. So these three are all doing the same thing. And but this time, since B was given a different value than A was also given a value, then 6 plus 6 is equal to 12. Now we can't do this with without giving a value to A. For example, if we try to give, let's use another name for this variable. We call my fun again, and then we give no value for A, but B will be equal to 5, and then C is equal to I don't know, ABC, and then we will ask print E. So this is unlike the previous one. Here we didn't give A, and this is not going to work. So let's see. As you can see here, missing a required positional argument A. That is because here we gave B and we gave C. So it's okay for when we define the function, we gave both of them. So it's okay this time not to before not to mention them. But we didn't give a value for A, so it is not okay to omit that variable. So it is required, and therefore if we don't, it will return a problem. So here we go. To fix this, we can give it a value of 0. Now if we run it, it should work. As you can see, 5. 0 plus 5 is 5. Now let's get back to the slides. Keyword arguments. Now the keyword arguments, we can call a function with some or all of its arguments out of order, as long as you can specify their names. So basically, the values can be swapped if we give them the names, but if we don't, then the compiler will think that they were already in order. So it could also be combined by defaults too. So let's, I think I have prepared an example. Yes. So here we have a function, foo. It takes x, y, z as input and returns to x for y and 8z. Pretty simple. Now we call foo. We give it 2, 3, 4, 4, 12. It should return 4, 12, 32. Now we call it again. So here we didn't specify which one is x, which one is y, and which one is z. But since x and y and z are by default, so it should the compiler thinks that x is 2, y is 3, and 4 is z. So in this case, we swap the given values, but we assign the name of the variable. Now here also we have mentioned y, we have mentioned z, but we didn't mention x, but that's okay because we have mentioned 2 of these. So the third one is obviously for x. Now if we don't mention 2 of these, then we will have an error. So let me open the example number 6, I believe. Okay. Here we go. So let me run this. As you can see, just as expected, the value is here: -4, -12, -32, 6, 8, 32, and 4, 12, 32. So if you want, we could try another example, which I will make a purposeful mistake. E. Here we go. E. And then we change, so let's say we don't give x and y. As you can see, foo got multiple values for the argument y. That is because we said that y is this one, but so the computer doesn't understand